Thursday Night Football is on, and it's only on Prime Video. This week, the NFC West grabs the spotlight as the Los Angeles Rams visit the Seattle Seahawks. Coverage begins at 7 p.m. Eastern with football's best party, TNF Tonight, presented by Verizon. It's Rams Seahawks, Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And don't miss the Broncos and the Chiefs on Christmas night, only on Prime Video. Not a Prime member? Not a problem. Simply sign up for a 30-day free trial. Restrictions apply. See Amazon.com/Amazon Prime for details.
The best of the Morning X.
99X.
We have a guy visiting us in studio this morning. His name is Jim Kerr. He writes for one of the radio trade magazines, and he was just kind of hanging with us in the studio. Tell us a little bit about his wife. What's your wife's name?
Lee.
Lee, and she happens to be a twin sister. Okay, which is kind of
not my twin sister.
No, that would
just
that
twin.
That would happen
She's
here
a twin.
in Georgia.
I was going to say I don't want to confuse your listeners.
And but what's really kind of weird and crazy about the story is not that he's married to a twin, but that.
Well, I used to date her twin sister. How
does that work? It's like you get two chances at the same girl.
No, are they identical?
I never thought of it that way, but
the first one doesn't work, so you throw away and try the next copy.
Are they identical or fraternal?
They're identical.
Oh my God! All right, let's start.
Almost identical.
Well, all right, let's start from the beginning. You met her sister, dated her for how long?
Well, yeah, I met her. She worked at a Blockbuster Video, and we dated for about 4 months, and then I went off to Boston actually to teach at a high school. And she dumped me long distance.
She just said that's it.
Well,
yeah, it was like...
and you had already met her sister before.
Yeah, and while I was dating her, I had met her twin sister, who's now my wife. And she was actually engaged to somebody else. And I really liked her a lot, but she was engaged to somebody else. And, that wasn't a possibility. So
how do you end up hooked up with the second one?
Well, before we get to that, though, was there any... When you say you liked her a lot, I mean, was there any chemistry on a physical level between the two of you? I mean, did you just like her because she was your girlfriend's sister?
I was actually attracted to her quite a bit, and from what she tells me, she was attracted to me too. But
she looked
there
like
was
her sister.
They're identical.
She looked like her sister.
Right. So how did you know which one you liked? I mean, really?
Personalities extremely different?
Yeah, the personalities were a lot different. And actually, Blair and Jupiter, I traded up, basically.
You traded up?
Ouch. So,
same model, different engine.
So when she dumped you,
yes.
Now that helps, because had you dumped her, there's no way you could have gone after the sister.
No,
it's like you get the Ford Explorer with the 4-cylinder, or you get the one with the 8. It's the same on the outside. Just drives a little differently.
So how did you hook up with your now wife?
After how long that she dumped you, did you finally start cultivating the next relationship?
Well, actually, it was about 8 months later. So it was about a year after I had started dating her, the first, her twin sister the first time. And we met because, oddly enough, I was on the radio in Pittsburgh, and she called me on the request line, and she said, "Hey, you might not remember me, but..." And, I'm no longer engaged, and would you like to go out? And I said, sure. So
did she have the blessing of the twin to call you for that?
No, actually, the twin wasn't too happy with how things were progressing, actually.
Well, wait a minute, but she dropped you. She should have no say in the matter.
Hey, that's my point. What's the big deal?
You just moved on to the next egg.
You had to convince her of that.
There's, there wasn't a third sister, so I had to stop it, too.
Did you tell the first one that, immediately that you guys were starting to go out?
Right.
Well, actually, I think that when I went out with my wife, my now wife, that her sister was actually there with us along for part of the date.
The cool
at least
thing
the first
is,
part.
Any photos you may have had with the first one, you can still keep them out.
Really, for all intents and purposes,
know?
Yeah, that's right. So, during the time that you were dating the woman who is now your wife,
number 2,
right.
was there any animosity? Was there any animosity from the old girlfriend?
It was kind of veiled, and I believe there was some animosity along the lines of,
Were there a lot of questions to be answered? I mean, once this all came out, and number 1 found out that you're now dating number 2, was there any kind of weird...
Well, actually, yeah. Did number 2 ever ask you to compare her to her sister? Come on, because girls are so curious. They always want to know. They're so nosy. They always want to know. Was I...
She didn't ask details about, nuts and bolts things. But she would ask like, hey, what did how much did you like her and things along those lines. It was more on the emotional level as opposed to.
Was it weird the first time you kissed your wife though after you had kissed the sister?
No, I was psyched.
Do they kiss similarly?
No, they're very different.
And
all right, if they don't kiss similarly, you just stop the line of questioning there.
What?
Barnes has a smile a mile away.
I'm just thinking.
When
what?
Barnes goes into his that mode.
And then what happened? No,
Let's suffice to say I traded up.
Did one? Did she ever get over the bitterness? I mean, although she dumped you, but I guess it was kind of like too late now.
Basically, how are family reunions now?
It's very cordial now.
You get along with number one now?
Yes, I do.
But now that she's number two, because number one was number two, now she's number one.
Now she's number one.
And that's right. And what about the whole twin thing? You always hear stories, twins. Are there any unusual things that have happened to you with her, or any things that she has? What am I trying to say? Are there any similarities between the two of them within your relationship that are there? That you can attribute to the fact that she's a twin.
That she's a twin? Not off the top of my head. I can't really think of any little personality quirk.
Things that remind you of the other one.
No, they really are very different personalities. And, they are identical twins, but they're night and day in terms of personality.
I mean, it's like, Seinfeld did that whole thing on how difficult it is to pull off the roommate swap. How about pulling off the twin swap?
I know.
Hello.
I know.
You are a master. That is unbelievable.
That was a choreographed twin swap.
I'd like to know if there's anybody else out there who ended up with a sister or a brother. I don't know.
No, triplets. Who went down the line?
Because girls, Leslie, have you ever been in a situation where maybe a guy dated you and a best friend of yours, or if you dated a guy and his best friend? And
yeah, that's happened, but never a twin situation.
But even as friends, was that?
Yeah, I dated one of my best friend's boyfriends.
And how was that?
It was very awkward because she still liked him, and I went to her and said, "Hey, we'd like to go out," and she was cool about it.
Did she dump him first, or did he dump her?
He dumped her.
Oh, see, that's okay, Frank. You're a little boy. You are such a bitch.
I know.
I mean,
that'll make
really
that friendship
terrible.
last a long time.
Yeah, because women get very sensitive about
exactly.
So I guess you're saying that I really had no chance at all with my wife if I had dumped her sister.
If
you had dumped her sister,
you would have been the bad guy.
Yeah.
All along. That would have never been forgotten as easily as her dumping you.
I see.
Would your wife have gone out with you had you broken up with her sister, and had you, because you would have probably, let's say you broke up with her sister, you had hurt her.
Right.
And then you come calling the twin.
No way. Would not have happened. What do you think?
I don't know. Possible.
Really?
Maybe I'm just an idiot.
Blood is thicker than water, my friend.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Well, thanks for the story, sir.
Cool. Thanks for having me on, guys.
What a world you live in.
You're on the best of the Morning X. If you keep listening, it might make sense. 99X.
Hi, I'm Drew Barrymore, and I want to tell you how you can help to support the life-saving work of St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. When you give, you're helping ensure families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live. This holiday, help St. Jude give children the greatest gift, a chance at a lifetime.
This holiday, help St. Jude find more cures for more children. Donate now at musicgives.org.